All right, guys. I'm Connor Ferguson. This is Always Race Day. This is Infield Beers, and this is Dustin Selvage. And real quick, I don't want to upstage you because this is the big part of the night. We were going to do this with Parker Price Miller. I met Sheldon Creed tonight and talked to him about Stadium Super Trucks for 30 minutes, so I apologize to everybody.
Yeah.
Not apologizing for...
PPM's a much better gift. I can promise you that.
I'm not apologizing to have you on. This is the best plan B we could come up with.
Yep.
So I see, and I think some of them are your children, but a lot of 5-year-olds around here walking around with Dustin Selvage shirts, and it says The Shocker on them. Where's that nickname come from?
So that came from, Johnny Anderson, Jack Anderson's dad. 10, 15 years ago, I don't even know what year it was, but Knoxville was trying to promote getting more fan interaction, and they sent out an email over the winter about we have to come up with a nickname. So through a few stories.
You didn't go with Flying Ryan?
That's somebody coined that name for me, and it's kind of stuck. Yeah, here we are. I mean, that was probably 2010 or 11.
That's been the nickname for years.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, and I'm a young soul. My history is lost. I didn't know what the World of Outlaws were until probably 2014, 2015. So my sprint car history is so hit and miss at times.
Yeah.
But you are, like, I told Dusty Zomer, like, I have childhood memories of some of these guys racing here.
Yeah.
And I just remember your name. And I get down now and I'm like, man, you're way younger than I thought you'd be when I got to be 27 and you're still racing.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is our 21st year racing sprint cars at Knoxville. So
when did you start?
Started junior in high school, so 16 or 17. 05 was our first year. Did a couple hit and miss years, and then we've been down here weekly ever since. So it's been a minute. True, guys.
No, hey, Gainey, get over here. Dennis, you can't do that. I wanted to celeb shot a question. You guys got any questions, the Australians back here?
Yeah.
Any questions for Dustin?
Why don't you go faster is probably their biggest question.
That's your kids coming in.
Yeah, the wife remodeled the house a couple weeks ago. She painted it a whopping 2 shades lighter than it was before, and she's all pissy that I didn't really notice. And
do you want some?
What, babe?
Do you want some?
No, thank you. Oh, no, thank you, honey.
Your kid was riding James McFadden's bike around the pits like it was the Stadium Super Truck tonight. How was that? It seems like it's every week with this group.
I struggle. Wife gives me shit that I'm a helicopter parent. I get full-blown anxiety and panic attacks watching my kids do anything going fast. But yeah, he was ripping around on an adult bike. So we probably got to get him a go-kart here at some point.
They're entertaining, though.
Well, that's one word for it. Yeah, yeah.
At least in small bunches.
Yeah.
Dennis, come celeb shot a question. Talk into his microphone there.
Why did you run 30 consecutive laps on the bottom? Wait, sorry.
30 consecutive laps on the bottom?
No, you only made 29 because you got lapped.
29.
29.
Yeah. Well, we made the feature, so that was kind of the goal, right?
Uh-huh.
And
so then you go to the bottom after you make the goal?
There were some guys at the back of that race doing some things that probably wasn't worth it for 20th spot, so I thought, let's just roll in the trailer and call it a good weekend.
Who were those people?
We're not going to name names. Yeah.
Your car owner wants you to name the names.
Well, they were racing like it was the Knoxville Nationals for 20th, and I decided to just log laps and call it a night.
You can't resist.
Was this not the Knoxville Nationals?
It was. It's not the important Knoxville Nationals.
360 racers aren't important?
Of course they are. But you got to get into the top 10 if you're going to start doing moves like that. We were nowhere near the top 10, so we pulled the parachute and just hung out for a little bit.
While he's not paying attention, what's your funniest Dennis Gainey story?
Funniest Dennis Gainey story? Ooh. I don't know. Probably just scrolling on Twitter.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's typically when people laugh. What's the angriest you've seen him?
I've seen him plenty angry. Yeah.
What sets him off?
If he has a pulse and he just wakes up in the morning, he's angry, it seems like. So.
I'll put that down. I'll put that down.
He's never got super pissy with me. He gets disappointed, but yeah.
All right, we're going to turn it back to you. I asked my top source here. He might own the 2M car that's sitting next to us.
Yep.
He said he was in a 47 car. He was pitted next to you. And he saw you get out of the car. The helmet got thrown into the hauler. And then a few moments later, the helmet got thrown out of the hauler. I want to ask you about what happened there.
The helmet fell out of the race car. I didn't have it strapped properly. So that's what happened. Right? I used to. I've.
Were you with Dennis then?
No. I used to.
You looked at him for like the nod of approval, like that's my story.
Yeah. I used to be a pretty. What, buddy?
Daddy, can I go too?
No. I used to be a pretty big brat and throw fits when things didn't go well. I'm trying to do better as I get older. Billy's had to chew my ass a couple times this year and say, reel it in. What? Life?
That's admirable, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Super competitive. You don't want to suck when you come down here.
I got a good card for you. If you
Yeah.
just compare yourself to Kyle Busch, like you'll always be under where he was at the peak of his complaints. You'll always look like a good Samaritan compared to Kyle Busch in the early years.
Yeah, I mean, as an outsider, I probably look like Kyle Busch every other weekend down here. It was kind of pitiful and embarrassing, but
I haven't seen Kyle Busch win a heat race, and you've won like fucking 70 this year. So
too many. Yeah, if only I got paid. That's why I tell people, it's like kissing your sister winning a heat race. It's fine. We just struggle in time trials, so he puts us up front, and then at that point you have to win the heat race, and we've done that. But you definitely don't want to win heat races off the front row.
Not we.
We? Me? Yeah, me. Yeah. It's always a me problem, and that's fair. That's fair.
next year we're gonna get a third mic, and we're gonna get Dennis on this.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think we need that. For,
yeah. You're gonna need the edit button to bleep.
Oh,
bleep, bleep.
No, we don't bleep anything. We don't edit anything. We don't bleep anything. If we ran out of storage space on the phone, the interview is cut off at the end, and that's it.
Yep.
If you saw the JJ Hickle interview earlier, same shit happened, but he got his point across. So,
yeah.
How much time we got? Oh, we got 3 minutes. Okay, we're good. What's the best racing story you have, and what's the most fun you've had racing? And is it this year with your kids getting older and getting into things? I asked you like 3 questions in one there, so I apologize.
I mean, it goes in iterations, right? Like the past couple years we have kids involved, so that kind of trumps anything else. Haven't had a lot of success. Obviously you do this to have success.
How many heat races have you won?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. So obviously that's a lot of fun, but years ago when we were more competitive, I don't know, knocking Justin Clark out in the flag stand with a wing panel and then still winning the race, that was pretty fun. We took the white flag and the right side wing panel peeled off and knocked Justin out. So that implemented the rule of now flagmen have to wear helmets. Yeah. And we had a green, white checkered restart with half of our wing gone and still won. So that was a fun memory.
What did Justin say to you after that race?
He has the checkered flag still. I still have the wing panel. So at some point we need to trade good memorabilia for each of us. But I don't know, we have a lot of good memories. We've ran 4th at the 360 Nationals, which whoopty shit, but for a local guy like me, that's a pretty big accomplishment. We have some wins here, but now it's kind of morphing into the family deal, and yeah, we have a lot of fun. Win or lose, kids are having fun, and that's kind of what it's all about.
How many years do you think you have until you think about getting your son into substantially sized race car, I should say.
I mean, he wants it now. So I don't know. We're due.
Coming up.
We're trying to. The wife actually is pressing it more than I am to get him in a race car. I'm trying to push the stick and ball sports a little more. Just obviously financially, it's much cheaper. But we're probably doomed. I'm going to be doing this shit for another 30 years with him down here in this pit area, I think.
What a great note to leave off on. Sprint car racing. I'm so proud of how this sport's grown in the crowd we saw tonight at 360 Nationals. Every time I've talked to Dustin, he is the fucking best. Follow him on Twitter. It's nonstop comedy every week with his race recaps, and super, super nice guy down here. So we'll be with you guys the rest of the week, and thank you for watching. This has been Infield Beers. You got anything to say? You good?
No. Okay. Thank you.
Not like
great coverage.
Not like a fuck Dennis or anything?
Always. That goes without saying. Yeah. But outside of that, no, we're good.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.